week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. And, Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 5 catches, 105 yards.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards. And he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. And that is incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now we get our first look at the hometown kid, rookie Kenny Pickett from the University of Pittsburgh, as he leads the Steeler offense out for their first possession. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
To throw again on second down. Watson, quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Eluding the press, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that will make it 6-0. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 25 carries, 84 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Six 0 our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The Steelers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it down this time in the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Pickett. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Pickett. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And for the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Watson on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Watson now to throw. Touchdown! Amari Cooper as the first half is winding down. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense. Feels much better, too, having that lead.
Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Steelers draft class here for 2022, and even with other notable names taken in the middle rounds, this draft, it comes back to the name at the top, CD, the hometown quarterback, Pitt's Kenny Pickett, staying in the Steel City as a first-round pick.
And the consensus of talent evaluators going into the draft, it wasn't a quarterback-heavy draft, but if one would go in the first round, most thought it would be Kenny Pickett, thinking he's the most pro-ready. As you noted, he stays in the Steel City. And how about the receivers they took? George Pickens out of Georgia in the second round. He's the tall one. And Calvin Austin III out of Memphis. He's the short one, but both of them can fly.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back to throw, Pickett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Browns will take over first and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. Now Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, they'll go screen here to Hunt. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To the air yet again, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Bohorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? and that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run again with Harris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Pickens on the slam. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On the give, this is Harris. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Hit and dropped behind the line by Shelby Harris. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And we're back now here in Cleveland. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Harris. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a 1-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Watson. Escaping the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Pickett will look to throw it here. And this is incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Being chased out left. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so that the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They run it again with Chubb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they will take a knee here. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they'll indeed take a knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.